If you're an architect or senior professional with 10, 12, or 15 years of experience in another domain, and AI roles are making you feel like you don't fit anywhere, now this video is for you. First of all, let me tell you this. You're not a fresher. You have delivered the system. You have handled the stakeholders. We have seen the production issues at 3 in the morning. And more importantly, you understand the enterprise constraint. But when you open an AI job description, suddenly you see words like RAG, agents, vector database, tool calling, evals, observability, LangGraph, Claude code, production AI system. Well, just like that, your 12 years of experience start to feel invisible. Now, that is a painful feeling, and even more painful because most senior professionals don't say it out loud. Now, I want you to hear something very clearly, guys. You're not doomed. Your experience is not wasted, but your experience needs to be translated into a AI system building language. Now, in this video, I'll explain three things. Why so many senior professionals feel stuck in the AI transition, why this pain is real and what it actually is underneath, and then how to bridge your existing experience into the agentic AI system building capability. So stay with me. This one's for you. First, let me describe what I see happening right now. So most of the scenarios and most of the professionals that I talk to them in the one-on-one is this, like, you have a strong career. You have shipped the real things. You have led the teams. You have owned the outcome. But somehow, when you look at the AI job description, you start feeling smaller than you should. Here's the strange middle position that you find yourself in. You're too senior for an entry level AI role, and nobody is going to hire a 12-year-old architect to maybe to write the prompt template. But you're not yet confident enough to call yourself as an AI architect or an agentic AI engineer because you have not built anything end-to-end agent system. Like you have not designed an eval suite, you have not run an LLM in production. So you are standing in the middle. You're too experienced to start like a fresher and not yet ready to position yourself as a senior AI person. And that middle is uncomfortable one. And it's silent because it is where most senior professionals quietly get stuck. Now, let me give you a very simple analogy. Your existing experience is like a strong building foundation, which is deep, which is concrete, which is tested, and that is real. But the AI floor on top of that foundation has not been constructed yet. The foundation is not the problem right here. The missing floor is the problem. And you may also feel some of these things, like even you have not said them out loud, you feel confused by AI tools that keeps changing every 2 weeks. You feel unsure how your old experience would map to the AI. You feel uncomfortable starting again in your 40s in front of a younger engineer who look faster with these tools. You feel invisible in the AI job description because keywords have changed, but yours haven't. And I want to say something careful here. The pain is not that you are incapable. The pain is that your experience is not yet visible in the AI language. That is a very different problem. And it has a very different solution. Now, let me take you through this, guys. First, let's understand why this is happening. Okay. Now, I have to tell you something very gentle and something very true over here, guys. Your experience is valuable. But the AI market will not automatically understand your experience. Think about your current resume for a moment. It probably says that architecture, delivery, stakeholder management, backend system, testing, cloud, data pipeline, enterprise application. Now, those are all real, those are hard skills, and they actually took years to build. But here's the question: does your resume show the rack system, LLM workflows, agent design, tool usage, evals, observability, guardrails, deployment thinking for AI system? Now, if those words are missing, the AI recruiters and the interviewers may not connect the dots from your past to their head. It's not because they are bad at their job, because the dots are not in the same language that they are scanning for. And here is where many senior professionals make a small mistake. They will say as, I built a chatbot once, or I've used a line chain in a side project. I tried RAG in a notebook. I want you to hear me with respect. I'm not judging over here. That's not enough. It's not enough because senior AI roles are not asking about tool awareness. They are asking about the system thinking applied to AI. They want to know, what is the workflow? What does the AI actually need? How does the retrieval work? What tools can the agent use? And what is it that it is not allowed to do? What can fail in the system? How do we evaluate the output? How do we observe it in the production? How do we actually deploy it in a safe manner? How do we control the cost and latency under the real load? Now, those are the questions, and those are the exactly the questions that you already know how to ask in your old domain. So, why does it feel like you don't fit? Because your experience is like money in one currency and AI roles operate in another currency. You don't have a value problem. What you just have is a conversion problem. Your past experience has a value, but it must be converted into the language of AI systems. The good news is the conversion is much faster than starting again. Now, I want to slow down here because the next part is the part where most senior professionals don't get told often enough. You're not starting from zero. You already understand the systems. You already understand the trade off. You already understand the production issue, the kind that nobody plans for, but everyone has to handle at 2 in the morning. You already understand the business constraint. You already understand the communication, risk, delivery, architecture, debugging, and the processes. Now, these are the hardest parts of building the real AI system. The model itself, if you ask me, that's the easy part. The hard part is everything around the model, the data, retrieval, tools, failure path, evals, the observability, deployment, cost, latency, trust, governance. These are the exact things that senior engineers and the architects have been doing their entire career. Now, let me make this concrete over here, guys. So, I'll say this is a central piece of this overall video over here. If you have the architecture experience, I can say that you already know how to design a system. So what you just need is to understand as what an AI system actually looks like, the components, the boundaries, the data flow, the failure models. Your architecture experience should translate into the AI system design. Let's say if you have a backend experience, you already know how to build the workflows. You just need the new vocabulary like chains, graphs, tool calling, async, orchestration. So your backend experience translate to LLM application workflow. If you have QA or testing experience, you already know how to think about correctness, regression, and the edge cases. You just need to learn the AI version of testing. It is called evals. So your QA experience translates into AI evals and reliability. If you have DevOps or service reliability engineering experience, you already know how to ship and watch a system in production. You just need to learn the AI version of observability, that is token usage, latency per step, retrieval quality, drift. So your DevOps experience translates into AI deployment and observability. If you have data experience, you already know how to build a pipeline and how to build this structured information. You just need to learn to how to use this AI system and how these AI systems consume the data, embeddings, retrieval, RAG. So your data experience translates to RAG and retrieval system. If you have enterprise experience, you already know about the compliance, governance, approval, and audit trail. Now, you need to learn how to build those into the agent system. Enterprise experience translates to guardrails, approvals, and governance. And if you have a stakeholder experience, you already know how to scope a solution and how to translate the business requirement into technical work. The stakeholder experience translates directly into AI solution scoping. If you look at this list carefully, okay, you'll realize something. See, if you think about it, okay, this is going to reinforce about what I've just earlier. So your AI is basically a floor above the foundation. You're not starting from zero. So that I'll say is not the beginner profile. I'll say that is a senior AI candidate profile. So the only thing that is actually missing here is the implementation layer on top. So I want you to remember this. You're not demolishing the house that you spent maybe 12 years building it. What you are now adding is you're just adding a new AI floor on top of the strong foundation that you already have. So your foundation is already there. The AI layer is the part that we need to construct deliberately with the right structure. You don't need to throw away your past. You just need to build the missing AI systems layers on top of it. Now, this is exactly why we build this Agentic AI Enterprise Mastery Bootcamp. So I want to be clear about what it is and what it is not. So this is not a random AI tool course that we have got. It's basically a system, which is what you would be building end to end. It's a system building path. So inside this bootcamp, you actually work through these various layers of our enterprise architecture of agentic system, that is RAG. You will learn about the 7 layers of RAG, the chunking, embedding, retrieval, quality, evaluation. You design the tools. You will understand about the guardrails, observability, everything that you would need to build and ship the enterprise agentic systems is learned in our Agentic AI bootcamp. So that is the layer, that is the missing floor. So here's what this gives you guys. As a senior professional, it will give you the AI vocabulary. So when you read a job description, the words could make sense. And when you write your resume, the right keywords would appear naturally. It gives you the implementation clarity so that you know what you would actually build, not just describe. It gives you the system building confidence so that when an interviewer asks you to design an agentic AI system, you don't freeze, you whiteboard it. It gives you the project explanation capability so that when you describe your work, it sounds like the senior AI experience, not a side project. It gives you the interview positioning. So your 12 years of experience finally connect to the AI role that you're applying for. So in one line, I can say this. Your past gives you the systems thinking. The bootcamp gives you the agentic AI implementation layer. That is the bridge. That is the translation. That's what we actually focus on. Now, if you feel that this is the alignment with your learning journey, go ahead and check out the link in description. And don't ask as, am I too late? Ask as, how do I translate my experience to AI system building capability? So that's the bridge that we focus inside the Agentic AI Enterprise Mastery Bootcamp. So whether you learn with me or have your own journey, remember this, you're not starting from zero. You have the strong foundation. You're just building one floor, which is the AI floor implementation layer that's actually missing. I'll see you next time. This is Nachiketh Murthy. System ship, demos don't. See you next time.